What's going on, everybody? Sthirteens back here for another video. So you guys have been asking me recently a lot in my streams and also down in the comment section, how do you get hotness? How do you get viewership on Omlet Arcade? I mean, Twitch and YouTube, but specifically we'll go Omlet Arcade. So this is a way different than how to get followers, because followers, you just gotta take over the leaderboard. But I mean, it can be similar for getting hotness. So we'll start out here. Obviously, if you're trying to get hotness, you'll want to be able to take over the leaderboards, especially whenever you're streaming like a particular game. So if you stream PUBG, you're going to be wanting to be able to take over the leaderboards eventually. But, you know, obviously when you have 0 followers, it's very hard. It is very hard to take over a leaderboard when you're first starting the stream, because there's people who have been around for so long doing it. And so my answer to this, okay, so we're going to start out here. Let's say you have 0 followers or you have a couple hundred, okay? So you're going to have very few consistent viewers starting out, no matter what game you're playing, just because of the fact of you're just so small at this time. I've been through it. Everybody's been through it who is a streamer. And so what you got to do is you have to start streaming a lot, because there's already established people there, and you have to find a way pretty much to get viewers away from the established people and get them to your stream and keep them there. Because if you're not keeping viewers there, your hotness is not going to rise. I think my highest hotness I think I've ever had is over 500,000. But it was a creative stream, and I think it was like whenever I was doing one of my 8-hour streams. But this was back whenever I think I had roughly like 20,000 followers. Anyways, I'll get into my point though. So you have to find a way to get them away from the established, like, you know, streamers, because I mean, they already know what to expect from established streamers. You have to find something unique to get them there, or even get new people to the game. Find a way to get new people to the game, which is extremely hard, because I mean, Omlet, like, they grow each day with viewers and everything like that. So that's a whole nother way right there you can get views. Take over leaderboards. And then the people who are following you, as long as they're not bot follows, then, you know, maybe they'll show up at the stream. Who knows? I mean, like I said, it's just when you're that small, you have to try to do a lot of different things trying to get views, because whenever you're going up against higher streamers, it is rough trying to keep that hotness high. Another tip I would advise you is if you can, try to stream at different times than whenever, like, those higher streamers stream. Like, for me, example, I used to take the night shift, because, like, that's whenever I used to like streaming a lot. I would take, like, for example, I'd stream from, like, 11 p.m. Eastern time all the way until, like, 4 a.m. Eastern time. I sometimes still do that, like, with Late Night with S, but it's more convenient for me, and not many people are streaming at that time. And another cool thing is if you're leading Omlet Arcade in hotness, they will promote you on, like, the homepage, like, for people who aren't even following you. So it's, like, really cool, because then you get a bunch of variety of people coming on in your stream, and they might not even know what the game is, and bada boom, you just, like, showed them the game, and then bada boom, Omlet's getting more followers for the game, and you're getting a follow for, because, you know, people like the gameplay, they like your commentary. It is great, guys. That's a huge benefit there when you're able to do that. Because not only are you able to take viewership at that time, people more likely come to you then for, I mean, no matter what time you're streaming it then, like, you'll get the consistent viewership then. But also, that's a huge benefit to gaining on the leaderboards, going up, getting in the top 10 easily right there. It is so nice when you're able to get on that leaderboard, because, like I said, you get to followers, 10 leads, the consistent viewership, which is also amazing. Another way, I guess, I mean, you could get hotness, I guess, would be, I mean, like I said, you gotta stream. I noticed a lot of times, like, if you're playing with other people, I mean, obviously that's gonna be a huge way to get hotness. So I mean, I would say play with your, you know, fans. If your game, like, if your game's like PUBG or like creative or Fortnite or something like that, play with your fans, because I mean, it's worth it. I myself, I don't turn viewer games on, because I can't see, like, the codes, like, whenever people, like, put their codes in the chat and stuff like that, because I watch my stream on a second device. But I'm still averaging, I would say, probably per stream, I would say I get between 100 and 200,000 hotness. Just, it depends on how long I'm streaming. If I'm streaming for like 2 hours, it's normally like 120,000. And then if I'm streaming for like one of my like 4 to 8 hour streams, it's probably 2 to 400,000. But let's see here. So yeah, I would say turn viewer games on if you can, if you want to, because that's also another nice way to have hotness, because if you're playing with your fans, a lot of people want to stop by then, and then they'll drop their codes in, and then bada boom, I mean, you can get, views that way. You can also, find some cool people in the game to actually play with. That's one reason I joined Omelette was because of the fact of all the fans on there, and also the amount of good players. If you're looking for some of the best, I mean, some of them are viewers of your stream, or some of them are, even streamers. It's just, there's so many good players out there that it works perfectly, honestly. I don't know for sure. I mean, I would imagine this is an impact on hotnesses and stuff. But I normally, in my title, I say exactly what I'm doing. Like, if I'm playing fire teams, I'll be like, fire teams. And then, like, I normally do. Like, I used to do, like, a raffle, for example. So I'd put that in the title, like, join my raffle, or, like, something like that. Or I would put, like, for example, now what I do is just like one buff equals drop all weapons, which, I mean, so many people do that, which, I mean, I'm like, whatever, I mean, I didn't come up with it myself, but I think a lot of people just do that now. But where I'm going with this is the fact of, if you have a catchy title, I think that gets you also more viewership, just because of the fact of, people see your title, and I mean, it's not the normal watch me play creative destruction, or watch me play Fortnite, all that random, lovely. Oh, I love those titles. I mean, tell me, would you rather see somebody who's just saying watch me play Fortnite, or would you rather be like, oh, fire teams, come join me, something like that? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I would rather see that catchy title, and that's another cool thing. Just fix your title. Also put, like a cool little background, something like that. Like, there's so many settings in Omelette where you can make your stream look so nice, and that's what's going to keep the viewership there. Also, like I said, get that commentary good there. It's going to be so much nicer, guys. If you're not talking already to your viewers, please talk to them. It's so worth it. There's some nice people out there. I swear, they won't bite that much. I mean, it's like, they're nice. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this tip video. If you guys want a part 2 to it, I mean, let me know down in the comments. Make sure to like if you guys did learn some stuff too. If you guys have any more Omelette related questions, I mean, I guess I'm becoming the stream doctor for Omelette. So yeah, guys, feel free to ask me down below. And yeah, guys, I'm Sthirteens. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until next time, guys, peace out, everybody.